Hello, everybody. This is Katie Covey, and I'm the religious educator for Soul Matters Sharing Circle. Today, July 12th, I'm doing an overview of the small group add-ons for our 2023-2024 packets. I have a few slides to help us go through our add-ons. Let me get them up. And we will be right there. There we go. And I'm just going to move that up. There we go. Okay. So this Leaders Lab, we're not going to do the September packet. That's going to come on August 9th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We always do the month before the packet Leaders Lab on the second Wednesday of the month. But I thought it might be helpful to talk about the things we're doing for small groups. I have a few announcements, just like church. First is that in addition to small groups, our packets are going to be including Article 2 dialogue opportunities. You can still use our packets without it. It will be in a blue shaded box. But if you're the kind of congregation that wants to use Soul Matters packets to discern how you're going to vote and how you feel about Article 2 proposals, then these will be available for you. And I'll talk more about that again on August 9th. Also, I invite you to be part of our brainstorm crew that meets the first Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And just email me at soulmattersre@gmail.com to let me know you're interested. Also, we have a few more openings on the youth group packet research crew. And that is a paid position for any youth and young adults you know of who might have tons of good ideas for our high school youth group packet. So we are here for you. We've always adapted our Soul Matters program to what's going on among our colleagues. And here are the developments that we've discovered this summer. We have reports that now 70% of our congregations have 150 people or less. It used to be 50%. We know that congregations have cut or reduced RE staff in many places. Also, RE programs have been reported to have generally shrunk in size. Soul Matters and myself and April and Scott and Susan and everybody are here to help. We know that overloaded RE staff needs support, and we know the volunteer teachers need support. So here's how we're changing the packets to support you. We're going to put more leader notes in so that these packets can become easily something you can hand directly to volunteers. And my thought partner in my brain is the one person when I was serving in a congregation, a Hewlett-Packard executive. And he came to me and he said, Katie, I can do a presentation for 150 people about my software, but to be in a room with kindergarten and first graders for Sunday school scares the dickens out of me. So this person is the person I'm thinking of when I write these leader notes. In addition, we're doing more focused curation. What this means is that instead of my old standard of, hey, I've got 5 great books, why don't you pick one? And that was what we called our building block approach. We're going to focus it. We're going to have one story and one wisdom tale as suggestions. We're going to have a gift box instead of a wonder box. and I'll talk about that next month. And we're going to have 4 possibilities for activities, games, etc. Some for groups of 3 to 5 children as our small add-ons, some for groups of 6+ children. So let's see what this means. The Soul Matters Gift of Welcome September packet is up and ready to go. And so we're going to dive right into it. Here we go. And as you see, it's the gift of welcome. So let's go to the first session, welcoming our many sources of nourishment. This is the water communion focus section. So I want you to see there's a big fat group of leader notes that your leaders can read about the water ceremony and lifting water communion above privilege and trivia. 2 very important articles. More leader notes. Those have always been in there. Here's a leader note on how to do the gift box. And you see in purple, what we're doing is giving them the actual things that they will want to be doing. Raise your hand to let kids know they can answer this way, but it is not a question that needs a verbal answer. All right. And then we get to the story. We're going to put the wisdom tale first. And we always have reflection prompts. And then the Water Princess picture book. Again, we're going to have reflection prompts. So now we get to the Explore It section. Here's our choices. We're going to have coconut water lemonade. And right under here in bold, we're going to tell our volunteer teachers or DREs, this activity works with ... In this case, any number of kids. So if you have 3 to 5, it'll work. If you have 6+, it'll work. This activity works for any number of kids. Watercolor chalice painting you can do with 3 to 5 kids, or you can do with 6+ kids. This activity is suggested for groups of 3+ kids. And this is how the author, this month was written by April. Thank you, April. April Rosario, my excellent colleague. There's 2 choices because the water relay has a version designed for groups of 3 to 5. And for B, the version of the water relay designed for groups of 6 to 12. So we're hoping that this helps with those of you who have small groups. Now, I want to go to session D as another example in the September packet. There we go. So we're at the Explore It section. Up above, we see reflection prompts, which will help your volunteer teachers ask the questions that will start the children reflecting. And in addition, here's our fun and games for experiential learning, the Explore It section. So Magic Pepper works for any number of kids. So your volunteer teacher says, "Ooh, that looks fun. I might want to do that." They scroll down, that Hewlett-Packard executive scrolls down and looks at active mindfulness, the path of forgiveness, works with any number of kids. Well, let me think about this. I might do an active mindfulness. Let's see what my other choices are. Forgiveness, hot potato, cool. And the sorry board game. Well, this activity works for a group of 4 kids. I might keep that as an option, says my Hewlett-Packard executive Sunday school teacher, but I'm definitely going to play hot potato. And I think I might skip this one. So you see at the top, we say, here are a variety of suggestions for digging deeper into the theme. We suggest you pick 2 activities that you feel will best suit the needs of and interests of your group. The reason my Hewlett-Packard executive is not going to choose active mindfulness might be that they have a large group of neurodiverse children, and mindfulness is something they're going to start, but maybe not in the first month. But you see, it's really up to you, because I've had groups of kids that love mindfulness, especially the way we're doing it, which is movement-based mindfulness, walking slowly around the room, squint their eyes, walk without bending their knees. It's pretty fun. All right, I'm going to stop sharing. We'll go back. Hello. And we're going to go to my slides. Oh, wait, I didn't want to stop sharing. I have one more easy slide. We'll go to this. There we go. So here's my parting thought for this part. Please keep in touch with us. My email is soulmattersre@gmail.com. We, the whole team, and especially myself and April, we love to listen to you, support you, and encourage you. We also value your feedback, what you might find challenging, and your suggestions for improving and learning along with you. This isn't experts telling you what to do. We do our best to share our wisdom and knowledge and insights with you, but we also value your participation. It's called Soul Matters Sharing Circle, after all. So we jump back and forth. I hope this gives you a little glimpse of what the small group add-ons will start to look like as we progress. We're thinking of this as a soft start, because each month that goes by, we're going to understand what small groups need each time better, and also understand how the Article 2 conversations are going and how we can help interface with Article 2 with Soul Matters. So blessed be. Amen. And have a great rest of your July.